Hey all my adventurers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hit that subscription button, and I am so pleased to announce that your girl is finally at 10k subscribers, and I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed and have been with me from the beginning. This particular vlog is a vlog that I've been gathering footage for the past year, and it's the title suggests, things for kids to do in Montego Bay, Jamaica, right? Most of it will be in Montego Bay, some might not be, but I've been meaning to do a vlog for the children, right? So let's get straight into it. The first on the list is Coral Cliff, which is located in Montego Bay, Jamaica, on the hip strip, which is now known as the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. And this is located right across from Margaritaville. So on the outside, it kind of looks like a waterfall. And as you can see, it's pretty much an arcade. To me, is a kid's paradise. It's a playground. When I was a kid, Coral Cliff was around. It closed down for a bit and it reopened. And they got brand new games and all of that, and I'm so glad that it's back. And even though I'm doing this vlog and it's for the children, obviously as an adult you can still partake in these activities. I definitely indulge as well. So this is the one right here. His name is Pure. I had some clients, the grandparents were here in Jamaica on vacation, and they brought their grandson, and they were just looking for things for him to do. As a kid, sometimes it's hard to find things to get the kids to be engaged that they really like. And I suggested this to them, and actually he didn't want to leave when the time came. And I'm going to show you guys some of the different games that they have. So this is actually a roller coaster simulator, which is really and truly a trip. That's him and his granddad right there. They truly enjoyed it. Also, what I'm going to play the clips with the different games and so on and so forth. So basically how it is, that's a card right there. You go to the cashier, you put money on your card. Each game, obviously, a price is attached. You swipe the card, and then if you get tokens, the tokens will go will add to the card. And when you're done, if you want to go and get a prize, you can go and get a prize, right? Now, I'm going to make the clips play with the different games. What I want to mention as well is that upstairs is a casino. So I think this is the perfect spot. This is not the first time I'm mentioning this spot, but I'm mentioning it again. Because as an adult you can be upstairs, gambling or so forth. And there's also a restaurant upstairs. They do live music upstairs. In my things to do in Montego Bay vlog, I mentioned it. Well, downstairs the kids can be down here, and there's a tuck shop as well where they can get popcorn, they can get hot dog, they can get cotton candy, and this is also a good venue for you to host a birthday party as well. So it's a nice thing for the kids to do and for the kids to enjoy. And also want to mention that there's adequate parking at Coral Cliff, which, trust me, that's a big factor when you're doing some of these stuff, when you're deciding to go out. I don't know about you, but for me, I have to factor in that as well. And it's not just for the kids. So these are two teenagers, and that's their mom. They're playing the basketball game. I think one was 16, other one was 15. And she was mentioning to me that since they've been at the hotel, the only place that they really seemed to enjoy was the games room on the hotel property. And I said to her, you know what? No worries, I have the perfect place for them to go. And I brought my clients here, and it wasn't even on the list of things to do that they came to Jamaica for, but I definitely had to bring them here because I knew they would enjoy it, and they did. They partook in majority of the activities. Side note, guys, I love this game. This is one of my favorite games there. I don't know, something about this little bird trying to make it through those pipes. Love this game. As you can see, there's a wide variety, and it's good for all age groups. I bring my niece here. Prior to being a tour guide and doing my own tour company, the job that I did before, I would come here and relieve stress, because Lord knows with that job you needed to find a way to relieve stress, and this was one of my outlets as well. Yeah, but as I said, perfect spot for the kids. Doesn't matter the age group. They have a wide variety of game. That's me playing with the guys right there. So this particular game, and a good amount of them as well, you can play against the person that you're there with. So it was 3 persons, but it could have been 4. Same thing with the basketball. You can play up to 4 persons against each other. They have a wide variety of game. Once you get your tokens, if you want to get a prize, you can get a prize. As I mentioned before, upstairs is for the adults. They do live music, and some nights there's karaoke. There is the casino. There's also an ATM upstairs as well. So all in all, I definitely recommend, which is why I had to start out the vlog with this particular spot. It's giving Chuck E. Cheese for the Americans. But yeah, I would definitely suggest that you put it on your list, right? And of course, guys, like this video, share this video, subscribe, turn on post notification. I have a lot more vlogs coming, I'm just always trying to be consistent. I have a lot that I always have going on. But I had to get this vlog out before the Christmas, because Christmas is coming up. The kids are going to be out of school, and you're probably be wondering, oh my God, what can I do? Just to entertain them and so forth. And as I mentioned before, this is a good spot, and I'm going to be talking about more good spots. So just get comfortable, guys. Do not leave off of this channel. As a matter of fact, bring a child over, your niece, your nephew, whosoever, and see if they would enjoy just from watching any of these spots, and that will let you know if they would like to go. All right. Next on the list, Montego Kart World. Now, Montego Kart World is located in Fairfield, Montego Bay. For the most part, if you put in Montego Kart World in the GPS, it gives you pretty direct directions there, so it's good. It won't lead you astray, because y'all know GPS has a tendency of leading some people astray. The area is nice. There's a couple football fields to the side, well manicured. Not very good with parking per se, but you can put the car somewhere. When you enter, you see a bar out front, and there's a window where you can pay for the activity, right? Now, how it is, these are the cards. They have single cards and they have double cards. It is $600 for the single card, and that's 6 laps, and it's $800 for the double card, and that's 6 laps. When I was here, this family was here. As you can see, clearly it's for all age group, because that baby doesn't look like he or she's not more than 3 months old. And I've got permission to do a recording. Just want to put that out there for every child that you see in this video. I did obtain permission to do the recording. So they made it around the track very slow and steady. And when they were done, it was my turn to bring my nieces on the track. Unfortunately, my older niece, she was too short. Her foot couldn't touch the pedal. So that's the next thing. Once your foot can't touch the pedal, you're good to go. They allow you to drive. But she was very okay with going with auntie just the same. And that's me and her were in the white car. There was another family that was out on the track, so we just went with the other family as well. So it was a dad and his son. That's him in the blue car, the dad and his son, and another daughter in the red, and so forth. So it's a good family thing. Because I had both my nieces, and I had to go with both of them, obviously. So I did. Because it's 6 laps for the $800. And guys, that's Jamaican dollars. And we just put that out there. That is Jamaican dollars, right? I did 3 laps with one niece, and then another 3 laps with my other niece. So, pretty affordable, right? Very affordable if you ask me. And yeah, I think it's something good for you to do. This was a Sunday based on their Google, their opening hours on Google. They're open every day. But you can call ahead and just double check. But I know for sure the weekend is a goal. Now, as much as I went with my lovely nieces, I wanted to ride and let loose. And there were some young people that were there, and I was just like, what, I'm going to pay for a single, and I'm going to go with them, and I'm going to, you guys know I love to race. I'm a speed demon. So when it comes to ATV, go-kart, any motorized activity where I'm allowed to press on that gas, right? That's exactly what I'm gonna do, right? So it's not just for the children. Clearly it's not for the children, because I'm a grown adult and I definitely partook in the activity, and it was a lot of fun. I trust me, it's a lot of fun. The 6 laps sounds like a lot, but by the time you make it round the track like 1 and 2 times, especially if your foot heavy like mine, then you realize now something have to do another 6 laps. So guys, Montego Kart World, there was even a dad that's him, the dad. Listen, this man was schooling his sons. He was out there with his 2 sons, and he was schooling them. There wasn't no, I'm gonna let the kids win. No, this man was pressing gas, and I love to see it. Also, even though I'm not press gas, and I have to take time, because you see the speed demon here, this young lady right here. Listen, boop, right in the tire. The man kept telling her to slow down, and she just wasn't having it. She was just going fast. But no need to worry. He's there, and he'll bring her out. So that's my big kart world. One thing I wish they had though was some seating areas for children, because when I went by myself, I didn't have anywhere to leave my nieces. So that was the only downfall. Next on the list is Skate World. Now, Skate World is located at Caribbean Show Place in Montego Bay. It's $300 for entry if you're not gonna skate. If you're gonna skate and you're gonna do a rental, it's $1,000, but that's just for 2 hours. And then if you have your own skate, it's $500. It's open from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. from Thursday to Sunday, guys. Right? So that's Thursday to Sunday, 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. And these are the skates that you can rent. They have a lot of them, right? And you can, just go out there on the skating ring. Guys, I can't skate. There's very few things in this life I cannot do, and this is one of them. I'm gonna learn though. So the skating ring is one where the outer ring is for the professionals, the people who know how to skate, right? And the inner ring is for the beginners. Now, I was here on a Sunday again. I had my nieces again. However, when I went there, I learned that Thursday and Fridays are for beginners, so we did not skate because Amanda Bowen, I am not gonna trip and fall because I cannot afford to have a broken ankle or anything broken, right? So if you're a beginner like myself, Thursday and Fridays, because I definitely plan to skate, right? I plan to learn. There's a particular video with Anita Baker where she's singing Same Old Love and she's just skating left to right while she's singing. I want to be like that, But again, let me do a little 1-2 tour of the place. They have places where you can get drinks, of course. This is the area where you go and get the drinks. I know they don't have only beer. This is just the artwork, which looks really well. Very Jamaican, right? And they have a little area where obviously you can sit and eat. And there's also another little tuck shop where you can get all sorts of little candies and popcorn, which, it's for the kids, so it just makes sense, right? And again, there's a seating area. This is a good place to have a birthday party as well for the children. And like I said, this seating area is something that I wish that Mobe Kart had. An area where you can just sit and be in the event that you're not partaking in the activities. So I think that's something Mobe Kart World can work on. And this is a nice setup, most definitely. So this is one to definitely put on your list. And they also sell skates down here. They sell wheels. They sell a lot of different stuff. So this is the showcase area right here is for are the stuff that are on sale. The one I showed initially were the rental areas. So again, guys, the Skate World by Caribbean Show Place, which is located in Coral Gardens, Montego Bay, Jamaica. All right. So another one to put on your list. All right, notable mention, horseback riding. This is a client of mine. She's very, very brave. She's 4 years old, and her entire family was there. It was 7 to 8 of them, and she's the only one that actually went and did the horseback riding. I think her older sister went with her, but her older sister was a bit more scared than she was. And I'm telling you, we got her fitted with the helmet and everything, and she went all the way up in the hills, and she came back down. She loves horses. This is one of the smaller horses, and she took some pictures, and she truly enjoyed it. That a horseback riding I just mentioned was at the lair of Mount Zion. This horseback riding right here that I'm showing you now is different in that they're going to go out on the beach. This is a popular thing. So obviously when you have kids, you have to do stuff with the family. You might recognize this lovely couple right here. They were in my things to do in Ocho Rios vlog. They came in Jamaica in February, and they came back again in August with their daughter, and they decided to do something different. They never did the horseback riding before, so they all went out, and that's them right there riding through the beach. So again, horseback riding is a nice little family activity. If you look good, you realize that the horse that she's on is smaller than the horses that her parents are on. So horseback riding with little guys tour, that's another option as well. Took some lovely pictures, and then because I did a day tour with them, as I mentioned before, I have my own tour company. Then we also went to Dolphin Cove. At Dolphin Cove, you cannot do videos, so we just have the pictures. I'm not going to go in depth on Dolphin Cove. I have a vlog called Things to Do in Ocho Rios, Jamaica, where I talk a good bit about Dolphin Cove. So if you guys want to know more about that, you can watch that vlog. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description below. I'm also going to be leaving the link for other things to do in Montego Bay in the in the description below. As always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification, check out all of my other vlogs. All right, and yeah, so there's also a bird aviary at at Dolphin Cove. The bird got stuck in her hair, she didn't even realize. But yeah, this is a nice little fun spot, you know, for the family as well. There's a Dolphin Cove in Ocho Rios, and there's also one in Sandy Bay, not Montego Bay, but Sandy Bay, which is actually closer. But this is the Ocho Rios one, and I don't believe the one at Sandy Bay has the bird aviary. Right, guys, I'm just trying to give you guys all of the information. You know, do things with the kids. I have 3 nieces, and I always try and bring them out and, you know, try to make memories, do something different, get them off of the tablet. Merciful Father, get these kids off of the tablet. Right, so it's always good to make memories. Now, next on the list, the Boss Agricultural Farm with exotic animals. So since I cannot touch on the birds, we're gonna go in depth with the birds now. So you see all of these lovely, beautiful parrots. I'm not well versed in the bird area, so I'm just gonna, all of these, I'll just refer to them as parrots, right? And they have a wide variety. And I was going about doing the video, and then we just hear something, and I look, I realized that it was one of them.
Hello. Hello. Wagwan. Hello.
Yeah, all I tell people, the bird did frighten me when he did when he said hello, because I'm just like, wait, nobody was around me. Anyways, as you can see, they have some ducks. This is a little pond area for them. You know, they have peacocks, and then a regular peacock, you know, because this peacock, the colors on this peacock is different than the regular peacock. I don't even know what type of peacock it is. I'm not a bird expert. I've learned the name of some of the birds, but not all of the birds, so you have to forgive me. And if you want to comment below if you know what the birds are, you can feel free to do that. There is this Johnny Bravo looking chicken right here, right? This is the Johnny Bravo looking chicken. I think it's called a Polish chicken. Look at it. Listen, and then there are a gaggle of geese. Listen, a lot of geese. When you go there, you'll hear the geese. And time to get into the nitty-gritty. So when you're here, you can feed the birds, you can take pictures. These beautiful birds right here, these are called the sun conures. I love the colors on them. My niece said, you know, she's like, Auntie, I want to see the birds, I want to see the birds. That's her in the corner. She didn't want to touch them, but you know, that's kids for you, right? And then these little ones right here are called the budgies, right? Also very beautiful, a lot of variety of color. So, you know, it's a good thing for you to go and do. So this family right here, the mom, she's on the outer part, and the daughter is in the middle. Her husband and the brother were doing a different tour, a nature tour, so to speak. And you know, while they were there, they wanted to take some pictures. Initially they were a little scared, but then, you know, they got over it, and the pictures, they were really nice. You know, they were really beautiful. Now the geese, the gaggle of geese. Wow, listen, when you go there, there are just geese all over, right? And you, of course, you can feed the geese. So this family right here, the little boy, I was observing him the entire time. He really liked the birds, but he didn't want the birds close to him. So it's like, it was good for him to look, but like he didn't want to be too close to the birds. But he really loved the birds. And again, that's kids, because I brought my niece there, and she, you know, she just, it's like they'll just look, but they don't want to touch, basically. So, you know, you can engage, you feed the different birds. And let me tell you, these geese in Jamaica, we say them belly no bottom. The geese belly no bottom. But they not only have birds, they have this big rabbit that is basically looks like a teddy bear. Like, he is so fluffy and adorable. And as much as the kids tend to kind of shy away from the birds and I want to do, when it comes to the bunny rabbit, they'll be all for it. They pet the bunny rabbit. My niece, she also was petting it. They'll hold it, they'll take the pictures with the bunny rabbit. So, you know, guys, be sure to check them out, right? So for the tour, it's $3,000 for locals to pet the birds, feed the birds, take pictures with the birds. If you just want to go and take pictures, right, then it's $1,500. In US, it's $20 per person to pet the bird, take pictures with the bird. But if you're only gonna take pictures, then it's $10. Now, if you're a true bird lover and you want to be around the birds, like the birds are flying around it, then you can go in this area right here that they also have. These are the budgies, and you hold it out, they fly, come up to you, they feed, you know. a very different experience. And when people think of Jamaica, we have the beautiful beaches, we have the rivers, we have the waterfalls, we have the ATV. But it's good to do some of these little stuff, something that's different. And again, as much as I'm doing this for kids, as an adult, you can enjoy this as well, right? And before I close out, I just want to show you guys some of the birds that are here, because I'm just amazed by some of these. So this is a pigeon. And look at its chest eye. In Jamaica, this is what I say. When people say a chest two eye, yeah, this is them I refer to. This is a Pomeranian porter or something like that. But like, look at the pigeon chest. Like I was amazed, right? And we're gonna double back to the Johnny Bravo chicken, yo. This chicken reminds me of Johnny Bravo in every single way, shape, and hi, my name's Johnny Bravo. Yeah, listen, I don't know if you're a 90s babies, Johnny Bravo, and you can just Google it. Like, it's just giving Johnny Bravo confidence. Like the little afro, the hair, like the chicken has hair on its head, like mind blown, right? They also have these fancy dandy pigeons as well. These are apparently frillback, which the name is pretty self-explanatory. It's not only white, but it's white and brown. This one is more brown and white. And then this other pigeon is given uptown. It's given, I went to university, I went to Ivy League. It's called a capuchin pigeon. And even the name in of itself is it just sounds high class. Like, look at it. But that's enough with the pigeons. These little fellas right here are called rainbow larky, which, I mean, it makes sense. I like these ones. They eat mostly fruits and they're pretty chill, I really, bonded. I vibe with these guys, right? And then these beautiful, beautiful ones right here. Like, the colors are so bright. It's just a beautiful shade of yellow, green, and blue. These are the Indian ringneck parakeets. So, I'm learning a lot about the different birds, and I'm showing them to you as well. They also have this little area with all the different chickens, ducks, geese, the fancy dandy chickens and all of that. And funny enough, out of all of these birds that I showed you, and I brought my niece here because she was just like, Auntie, you want to see the birds? And she's just this obsession with birds. The only one that she actually touched was the baby duck. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the Boss Agricultural Produce and Exotic Animals. As I mentioned before, for locals, it's $3,000 to take pictures with the birds and feed the birds, at $20 for Americans. And then to just take pictures, it's $10 per person, or 1,500 Jamaicans. All right. Now on to the next. Right, as I mentioned before, guys, I have a tour company. I do tours. I take people all across my beautiful island. I have a website as well. I will be leaving the link in the description below. So I had some clients in there at Duns River Falls and Grandma and I. So the lady you saw with the baby before, that's where Grandma. We are on babysitting duty. This lovely, beautiful little girl right here. She's 1 year old. That's her grandma right there. And while her family were climbing the falls, her parents and everybody else, I brought her up to the little water park. Not sure if a lot of people even know that there's a water park area right at Duns River Falls. I want to mention that this is not Montego Bay, but this is in St. Anne. This is in Ocho Rios St. Anne. But of course, I want to put it there because, a lot of people who live abroad, they love to talk about Duns River Falls. I mean, it's beautiful. So yes, it's a beautiful waterfall. So, when you guys are going out there climbing the falls, there's a beach at the bottom. But if you don't want to go that far down, because a lot of people will have knee problem and so forth, you can just bring the kids right here. This is the water park area. It's really cool. Cool them down. They'll meet other kids and engage and entertain themselves. So, a nice, it's a kid-friendly water park is there. There's also a slide, and as I mentioned before, I'm a big kid. I'm a kid at heart. So I definitely went down the slide, and I wasn't the only adult that was going down the slide either. And if you want, you can go down the slide with your child by holding them in your hand as well. And there was a lifeguard at the top, and it was very fun. Yeah, it was very fun. So guys, if you want to go to Duns River, of course, that's on most people's list. Then, the kids have a little area at the top as well where they can just sit back and enjoy. And the adults can enjoy it as well, because as you can see, I wasn't the only adult going down this slide. And there were some other adults rolling around in the pipes just to cool off, because trust me, Jamaica is hot. As I mentioned before, my clients were climbing the falls. Grandma was with the baby, and sometimes I just need some time to myself. Sometimes I just need to reset. There is a Tranquility Park. Again, I don't think people know that this is at Duns River. It's right close to the entrance. Before you even reach down where the falls is, it's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's not a greenery. No one is there. Oh my God, that's the best part. No one is there, because you go to Duns River Falls. There's just so many people all the time, and sometimes I personally cannot deal with the crowd. I'm an extroverted person, yes, but I also love to be by myself to recharge. So anytime I bring my clients to Duns River Falls and I leave them to climb the falls, I'm either eating some lunch or probably in the car listening to music. But for the most part, if I do swim, or if I decide not to climb the falls with them, I'll be right here at the Tranquility Garden in this small puddle of water right here in the river, just cooling off. Beautiful. Trust me, guys, you have to check it out, right? As always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. As I mentioned before, I made it to 10,000 subscribers. I am so happy. I thank you again. And I just really appreciate the support. If you've been with me from the beginning, a special thank you to you guys. Now we're gonna go on to the next activity for the children, right? And of course, we cannot talk about things for kids to do without a good old-fashioned beach day. This is me again, of course, with my nieces, right? And we're at the famous Drs Cave, which is located on the hip strip, aka Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, aka Gloucester Avenue, whichever one you want to use, right? And before I get into this, I just want to say a hats off to all single parents out there, right? I like to bring my nieces places, have memories with them, get them out of the house, get them off of the tablets and stuff like that, and also like to tire them out in the day so that they can sleep through the night. And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, whoo, it's a lot. So hats off to the single mothers, hats off to the single dads. It's not easy, and I will say you definitely make it look easy. But I digress, right? So as I mentioned before, I'm at Drs Cave, right? Those are the kids. I'm actually here with my friend, and she has her nephew here as well. So it was both of us. With the three kids, and you just bring them out in the water, let them swim. They love to play in the sun, and Drs Cave is perfect for that. The sun at Drs Cave is very soft. If you're from the Caribbean, and not even just the Caribbean, but like if you're somebody like me that goes to beaches, you know the difference in the sand. Sand is very soft. You bring all of the different toys for them to play with, the shovel, the thing to build the castle and all of that. So yeah, a perfect little beach day. Just bring the kids to the beaches. It doesn't have to be Drs Cave, obviously, but of course that's another thing for you to do. Again, guys, like this video, share this video, turn on post notification. If you're traveling to Jamaica, whether even if it's not with your family or with friends or whatever the occasion may be, you're looking for things to do, you can check out my other vlogs. The link will be in the description below. If you're looking for somewhere to stay and you like to look over different hotel reviews, then you can definitely check it out. Also, another thing to pack is these bubbles. Kids love bubbles. I'm telling you, we have kids, there's so much stuff to pack. But again, I digress. So if you're coming to Jamaica and you're looking for somebody to book your tours with, right, I offer transportation and the booking of different excursions, but mostly transportation, guys. I do not book hotels. Yes, I do a lot of hotel reviews, but I do not book hotels. I offer transportation to and from around the island. I'll be leaving the link for my website in the description below. Once you go on the website, you can fill out a job form and it will bring you to the email and we'll communicate via there. You can also follow me on Instagram, right? Send me a DM. Again, the link for the Instagram will be in the description below and all of the above. Now, since we touched on Drs Cave Beach, which is not a free beach, by the way, Drs Cave, you have to pay a fee to enter. I cannot remember the fee right now. It changes ever so often, so I don't want to say what it is, but there's a fee. Unlike this beach right here, Harmony Beach Park, right, where there's no fee, and it goes from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on the weekends 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. right? Entry for the beach is free, but you have to pay for parking. I think you pay for parking per hour. All right, so they have this thing in the water. We're gonna get to that, but these clips are so old, well, not that old, but they're old. I was here with my family, my grandmother, my niece again, my brother. A nice little family. They have brought everybody out. They've never been over by the beach park since it was open because it's a relatively new park. I guess like 2 or 3 years old. So I decided to bring them in. While I was there, of course, there were some other kids. I love to bring a lot of stuff to entertain the children. So I have these water guns, and when I brought them out, this is the guy right here. He was fascinated. He wanted to use it, but it's difficult for him to do. And my niece had one, and I just played with them for a bit with the water gun. They really enjoyed it. This particular beach is not like Drs Cave. Drs Cave has chairs. Drs Cave have umbrellas. There's none of that at this beach, right? The sun is sunning, but of course you cool off in the water. So just to keep that in mind, of course you're gonna bring sunscreen for the children regardless. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm here with my family. So that's my grandma, that's my younger brother, and this particular beach, which is what I really want to highlight, has the fun factor water park. These are the rules. You have to wear the life jacket, you have to be a certain height, no sharp objects, just standard rules to use the water park out in the water. And this is what I'm referring to. This obstacle course, it looks like something off of Wipeout. I don't know if you guys used to watch that show, but exactly what it reminded me of. Anyways, we're just strapped up in our life jackets, and this is the course right here. That's the little bro. Mind you guys, these clips are actually from last year, August, so 2022. And, been saying I'm going to get around to it, but nothing before it's time, so here it is. And the obstacle course is still there. Fun factor, I think that's what it's called, right? Listen to me, and listen to me good. You see, to get through these stuff, it's like you want to do it fast, but you kind of have to go look a bit slow because, you don't want to slide off or anything like that. And it's a workout. That's just... It's fun, but it is a workout. Let me tell you, right? It's not easy, guys. Trust me. Just sliding across, going through and all of that, it's not easy. And if you live in Montego Bay, then you've seen this out in the water. A lot of people will see these stuff. All of these places that I mentioned, I'm pretty sure majority of the Montegonians know of them. But when was the last time you went skating or even went to the car or went to Coral Cliff just to have some clean, regular fun? You don't always have to go out and party and anything like that. And this right here, mercy, after we've made it through this part right here, so this is the first leg of the obstacle course that I just went through, right? All of that come all the way around, and we did pretty good because we didn't end up in the water, my brother and I. Then this is what we have to tackle, right? So we have to climb, go all the way up, and this is how it look after you climb, come to the top. That's what I just climbed, and that's my little bro, right? And yeah, trust me, at this point I was tired. I had to catch my breath. If I catch my breath, I look a bit before me decide to go down the slide, right? Because when I tell you, man, the obstacle course, wow. But the slide, let's get into it. My little bro went and look at this. Listen, it just deal with your way. I'm gonna rewind that for you guys, right? Boom, right in the water. Right, and then I went, right, but I didn't want to video while I was going down. So when I was back in the water, because I went already, I decided to do, so you can see. So you see it just fling across? Yeah, that's how it is. And it's a lot of fun. I actually wanted to slide again, but I just did not have the energy. I did not have the energy to go through the obstacle course again. And you see, if you're super fit and you don't want to go through the long part, you can climb up this and then go down. But I don't know who's super fit to be able to climb that. You have to have a lot of upper body strength. And me, I don't have that. I do legs at the gym more than upper body. So I didn't have the upper body strength for all of that. Right? So, no. And then they have this area where you can flip off, jump off and all of that. So, all in all, guys, you've seen all of the stuff that I've presented. I've been meaning to edit this vlog, and I said, I'm going to get it out before the year ends, before Christmas gets around, and I finally did. There's also a spot over here where I want you guys to check out for food, right? It's called Food, Snacks, and Pastries, so be sure to go and check out those guys and give them some support. But all in all, guys, you've seen all the different areas. That's basically it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know which one you've done before, which one you want to do. And as always, guys, I thank you for the support, and I'll see you at the next vlog.